Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Irv Gotti has officially passed away. 50 Cent trolls him. We're going to take this to a gangster level. I'm going to bring you someplace you ain't never been. I'm going to take you into the mindset of 50 Cent and the mindset of Irv Gotti. These two has been beefing. Irv Gotti blocked 50's blessing from him getting the bag from he first tried to get on and forced him to have to go over to Eminem and Dre's camp when Irv Gotti could have got him signed at many different labels. We're going to speak about all that. Until then, subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel at Juanita Mecca Audio, spelled Juanita. I gave her that name, Mecca Audio. Alright, and Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories and Mecca Audio TV. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button, let's get it popping. Irv Gotti has passed. All right, you know what it is. Irv Gotti has passed. He had a long running career. He had people like Ja Rule, Ashanti, and a bunch of other people put it in the comments. But I'm going to get to the street beef part of this so you understand. Because 50 has been all over the place from trolling from the Big Meats thing, accusing him of being a rat. I haven't gave my opinion on that yet, so you rat bastards don't put words in my mouth. Now, let's go. So now, Irv Gotti was on his deathbed after having a stroke. He in the hospital, and when he found out that he passed, while he was still in the hospital, 50 made a post saying, "Oh man, I really want you to see my next TV series." What y'all have to understand is, right, you can't put your morals, your principles, and your feelings and emotions in the next person. 50 had a beef with Irv Gotti from day one. 50 tried to get on, he went to Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti was basically blackballing him, what Cat Williams called the gatekeeper when he went over on Club Shay Shay. So Irv Gotti, I said it right. Irv Gotti, was, blocking 50's blessing from him getting the bag. He didn't do nothing to help. So that's where it all came from. And Irv Gotti even admitted that. You know what I mean? I ain't got to play the tape. Y'all go look it up. Give you something to do. But Irv Gotti admitted that he blocked 50 Cent. And from his blocking him, he wound up in Eminem and Dre's hands and got the Dre beats and became 50 Cent, whoop, 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 and, all this. But then Irv Gotti was asked if he would do it all over again, how would he play it? He said, "I've matured." He said, "Man, I could have controlled the deal. I could have brought him over to Atlantic. I could have did X, Y, Z. This is where he's at from where he's standing now. Because when we're younger, we do things. But now, this is a serious issue that we have to talk about as blacks here eating in America. Let's ride. Irv Gotti had a number of strokes because of his eating habits. We have to eat good. A number of the food, what's his name? Russell Simmons even, made a post letting Irv Gotti know that, you invited, come over to Bali. I get you on some holistic treatments with all natural medicine. And, we get your health back right, get the diabetes right, And Irv, took his time going there and it wound up succumbing to taking his life, right? But Russell Simmons made a statement that it was the food that was being placed in our neighborhoods. The foods that's being placed in our neighborhood contributes to, and somebody correct me in the comments because somebody corrected me. I think I must have said clearing, and he said, "Oh, it's clarifying." So I got an English teacher on my, in my comments. He clarified me from, I said the word clearing, and he said, no, it was clarifying. Well, whatever it is, you knew what I was saying enough to correct me, so that means I'm on the right path. But thank you very much, and a round of applause for your comment. all right. Relax, y'all. Relax, y'all. Relax, y'all. Now, that was appreciated. You know, but anyway, so where I'm at with this is Russell said the food that they're putting in our neighborhoods is what's causing a lot of the ailments and diseases that we're passing away from so young. Look at Fat Man Scoop passed away. Rest in peace to Fat Man Scoop. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti. And all the other fallen soldiers. But now, where I'm going at with this is that 50 took this as a beef, y'all. Y'all got to understand that. You know what I mean? And, maybe the world you live in, you pray for your enemy. You know what I mean? But the world that, is on the street that I'm trying to tell you to stay away from, you don't pray for your enemy. Your enemy died, you say good riddance. The scumbag should have been got killed. You know what I mean? Sometimes we even ask God for the craziest prayers that if we really think about it, we're nuts. You know? How many of y'all watching this? And be honest, put in the comments. How many of y'all watching this and pray to God to just kill someone? Like, God, please just take this person out of my life. I don't care if he get hit by a bus or whatever, whatever. How many of you have done that? Be honest. 50 takes this thing serious. The beef with him and Supreme is like the Hatfields and the McCoys, but of the rap industry. Y'all a little younger know what that is, but the Hatfield McCoys is some, old Europeans living out west somewhere, and they live right next door to each other, and they've been fighting, killing off each other like they're in the Civil War for like 100 years. So they called them that. One was the Hatfields and one was the McCoys. So right now, the new modern day Hatfield and McCoys that we have is right there on the screen. That's 50 Cent and Irv Gotti. Look at Irv Gotti smiling. I picked this picture, but this is a picture they actually had with the two of them. They showing that 50 straight hood, Irv Gotti straight, corporate. So the two just don't mesh when it comes to a fight because you're bringing different weapons and different mentalities to the battlefield. You know, 50 is bringing anything because anything goes when you're in the street. That's how 50 is coming to war. Look at that picture. Then you got Irv Gotti sitting up there and he's like, I'm a gentleman. Well, that don't get you very far. Look, we got Barack Obama. From Barack Obama, we got, you know, Donald Trump with the presidency for number 45 and for number 47. Sometimes you just can't be a gentleman. Barack was a straight gentleman, you know what I mean? But America was just not ready for a gentleman. America wanted the grit from the street. They wanted the 50 Cent of the politicians, which is, Donald Trump. You know what I mean? The way he goes at him, because Donald Trump trolls him. He let him know straight up. He tell the judge, who do you know is on trial and they're trolling their judge? Who do you know trolled their judge and the prosecutor while you're on trial or while your papers is being reviewed by the appeals court and the Supreme Court? You're trolling the Supreme Court judges. If that ain't gangster, that means you're a straight civilian, and I'm glad that it's not gangster to you. But in our world, that's gangster. When you tell the judge, screw you, I don't care what you rule either way, I'm not doing a day in jail. And you need to do the right thing and stop it because I'm getting ready to fire all y'all. You know what I mean? This is Donald Trump. But this is where we at. So I say that to say that Donald Trump just goes down and dirty and gets the job done. You know what I mean? I can see Donald Trump in a work uniform out there on the battlefield. That's how you see it, but like as a strong man, right? And that's what you're seeing right here with 50 Cent, in his battle gear, his hustle gear, his struggle gear, his survival gear. And then Irv Gotti's up there. That's not an equal fight, gentlemen, But now, right, let's ride for a minute. Because I'm getting no help over here. Let me ride for a minute, right? I seen rumors that Irv Gotti's health declined once Ashanti left him, went to Nelly, and had kids with Nelly, that he just hasn't been the same. I've actually seen this on YouTube. I'm asking y'all, have y'all seen this and do y'all believe that? Do you think that Irv Gotti was, but I love a dog dude, and after Ashanti moved on, he couldn't move on, and he sat there and let himself deteriorate? Because love will do some strange things to you, man. That's why I can't tell you don't fall in love, but I'm telling you, I don't do that love crap no more. I got my heart broken one time. Let me ride. And hit a gunshot. Oh, that's how it felt when I was in love and got my heart broken. That's just me. So I don't want to experience that crap no more. Listen, falling in love and getting my heart broken was more painful than being shot 4 times, then have to jump off a 6-story bullet roof with 4 bullets in me, then being stabbed, then getting my 4 front teeth knocked out with an axe handle in Lewisburg. I mean, come on. I even got hit in the head with a lock twice. Yeah, could you believe that? Not once, but twice. On the street, I got hit one of those big padlocks that they put on the New York doors back in the 80s where you could put your whole 4 fingers through the top part, that lock, and hold it and use it as weights. You know what I mean? When somebody bust me in my head about 8 times, gave me 52 stitches in the top of my head with that. And that didn't hurt as much as getting my heart broken. I'd rather be hit in the head, get another 51 stitches, than let my heart go out there again and feeling the pain that I felt. Call me a coward all you. Gunshots too unique for being a coward. You know what I mean? There's some things we just don't do. We just don't deal with. I mean, that pain is just too much. Just shoot me, let me lay on the ground and, pray to God to either save my life or take me up there with my brother. Just get it over with. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Yeah, I'm just saying that's me. But anyway, do you think, and maybe that's why I vowed to never become a but a lover dog dude. But do you think that Irv Gotti was but a lover dog dude, loved Ashanti so much that he let his health deteriorate, constantly worrying about her? And about where her and how her life is moving forward with Nelly. We're talking about the real here. We're having a grown-up conversation. Because we see how emotional he was because he said some real nasty things about her. Let's not forget that. But he's human. He was a man in love. Possible, but I love a dog dude. I don't know enough about him to see if he was or he wasn't. But I will say rest in peace because he's one of my heroes, and I'm saying it here first. Irv Gotti is one of my heroes because he took all this money and went toe to toe with the government and fought that case tooth and nail, and he beat them. I felt so proud when he beat them. Irv Gotti beat the government, man. They came at him with everything they had, and he beat the government. For that, he gets a round of applause. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. But big rest in peace. If y'all got any memories of him, who's the artists he put out other than Ashanti and Ja Rule? And I think he had something to do with, what's the name? The good one. What's his name? DMX. Even put out. See, I was locked up for all of that. So that's why I don't want y'all to wind up getting locked up and having to go through the crap that I had to go through, where you don't lose track of everything and time and everything, and just nothing is the same anymore. But it is what it is. What do you think about 50 Cent trolling Irv Gotti after he's passed? Y'all put it in the comments. But just keep in mind, I'm trying to give y'all both sides. When you're on the street and you got a beef with somebody, you don't feel sorry for them when they pass. It just don't happen. So if you want to feel sorry for somebody when they pass, don't get involved in the street. Stay your ass out the street. Because if you pay, like my brother, I'm talking about my own brother. My brother was like my twin. You know what I mean? We grew up together, came here together. My heart, my best friend, my world. When he passed, and the police had me handcuffed and shackled to the tables down there in Tidewater, Virginia, in Virginia Beach County Jail, had me chained up and laid out those big, beautiful gloss pictures. And I see my brother with his brains blown out on the table looking back at me, and they're looking at me waiting on the reaction. And when they didn't get a reaction, they tried to get one, and they said, oh, yeah, the trigger dead now. So I looked at him and said, yeah, well, you ain't got to do time in your rotten jail. They said, oh, well, you do. I said, yeah, but I'm cut for this. Let me go back upstairs. Said it like a real gangster. Yeah, let me go back upstairs. No emotion, no nothing. That walk from downstairs to upstairs was the longest walk of my life, like I was walking to an execution chamber. Every step I took, my legs felt like spaghetti. I was losing every fiber of my being, just visualizing this picture of my brother as I'm walking. I mean, it's like I'm walking. All I felt was my foot hit the ground, and then everything after that was like this. Then I put the other foot on the ground. It's like this. And when I made it up there and I stumbled in that cell, I fell to my knees on the ground on the bed and I cried like a baby. But I couldn't allow them to let me see me cry like that. One dude that I was cool with walked in the room and saw me crying. I'm not gonna lie. It took everything in me not to. I'm gonna say it. To stab him in his face, take his eye out. That's how I felt. You know what I mean? That's just tell you where I'm at, because no one never see me cry. So for a man to see me cry, I actually wanted his eyes out his head. I know that's twisted, but that's what the street do to you, and that's why I'm trying not to get you twisted like that. I look at my brother getting murdered as he was just a casualty of war. No different than a stray cat getting hit walk down the street, or a stray dog getting hit walk down the street. You might have emotion for it, but the way I was raised, I hate to admit it, it don't even move me. My brother's passing didn't even move me, because I know now he in a better place and I got to move on and keep our legacy alive. I know that sounds twisted to y'all. It's supposed to, because it is. It's twisted to me. I took 3,500 hours of psychological training in, the BOP, Federal Bureau of Prison, to find out why I have no emotion, and why, it's, oh, well, my brother's dead. What's for dinner? That's why when I see that, let's ride. That's why when I see stories, I think it was one of them, these young cats, these young rapper cats. The kids that they accused of Quando Wando's, cousin Little Pap. They said after they did that, they went and got something to eat, and the news media made it like it was a big deal that, after they allegedly just fired all these shots and took someone's life, they went to eat. I laughed when I saw that. Like, yo, I mean, they was hungry, dog. What did you want them to do? Say, oh, I just took somebody's life so I can't eat? It don't work that way when you're on the street. These are seasoned gangsters that we try not to let you go down that road. I know a dude, right? Let's ride. I know a dude that, he told me right after we locked up in the penitentiary, right? He's locked up for multiple, murders and stuff. So he actually had the nerve to tell me, he said, yo, I said, what's wrong? He said, man, I'm trying to find out where and how did I get detached from society that I could take someone's head off, dismantle the body, go home, feed my little daughter, tuck her in, tell her a bedtime story, kiss her goodbye, and then go back to clean the blood up. I looked at him like, whoa. I'm looking around like, damn, we in a cell when he told me. I'm like, whoa, the walls are closing in. You know what I mean? That's how I felt. Like, dog, you telling me you don't went chop somebody up, went home, kissed your daughter, tucked her in, and told her a bedtime story, and kissed her lip goodbye, and went back to clean the blood up. But that's how detached we get from our emotions running the streets, from the trauma that we have seen, that I don't want y'all to have to experience, man. That's all we doing over here at Unique Mecca Audios, trying to wake you up, man. That's why we bringing something to you called Cashbox. That's what I'm wearing. Cashbox is going to protect your money, where if you send your money to the wrong person, or the wrong amount to the wrong person, and they accept it, before they could accept it, it would alert you, who's the sender, that such and such is getting ready to accept this money. You look at it and say, oh, that ain't who I wanted to send it to, or that is who I want to send to, but I didn't want to send that much. You could go in and change the amount, change the sender, send it to somebody totally different if you send it to the wrong person. You understand? I mean, that's Cashbox. So be on the lookout for that, man. If you got any questions about it, put in the comments. But I just want y'all to understand, that's why I'm doing this, to let y'all know. Y'all saying 50 trolling Irv Gotti, and how could he do that? He's dead. 50 from the street, and he's showing you how it's done on the street. You can't comprehend the streets. Like, I think Tretch said it first. You know what I mean? Back in the day, in one of the songs, I'm paraphrasing, but I remember I said, it was like, Like you can't understand the streets if you're not from the streets, something like that. But y'all put in the comment, what was that Tretch said in one of the records from Naughty by Nature? You know, that you can't on the streets if you're not from. You can't understand the streets if you're not from the streets. That's just the way it is. So I don't want to be here all day, but I just wanted to break that down so you understand that these two men had a beef, and when one passed, the other, don't have to go cry for the loss of his enemy. Because in 50's eyes, Irv Gotti was his enemy. So be careful where this is going with Meech and 50, because we don't want to lose two good brothers behind this, because openly calling a man of Meech's stature a rat on social media is not a good look. You know what I mean? We don't know where Meech's mind frame is at, if he's on penitentiary time, or if he's on old Meech time, or if he's on the new Meech time, as far as just trying to make a way for his future grandchildren. But no man should be pushed to the limit. No man should be pushed to the limit. Not calling Meech weak, that's not what I'm doing, because I know these rat bastards and I got to think before I say everything. But, the same way, it don't matter if you corner a kitten, your pet dog, in the corner, and he feels threatened, and, you coming at him and you swinging your arms. He's going to have to, from his instincts, fight to get out. So be careful of the fights that you're pulling out of people, because even though you may not want to go down that road, you don't know how far the next person willing to take it. But like I said, rest in peace to Irv Gotti. Been on here long enough. Subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel at Juanita, Mecca Audio, that's Juanita, Mecca Audio, and Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories, and Mecca Audio TV. Hit the notification bell so you know when the video's going to be posted. Join the membership, hit the like button, and you already know the routine. Let's get out of here.
Cheers, cheers, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops. Mecca Audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. Baby horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, you we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours, so we can get back to the
cheers, cheers, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.